Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Meet again. I'm just going to step out of this apprentice role for 1 minute and return to my role as Mr. Domenico, Vice Principal. First of all, I want to commend everybody in this room for this project. I think you've done a wonderful job, all of you. And this has been very, very difficult for me to separate my personal feelings from my role that you've given me in this simulation. But I want you all to understand, this is a simulation. So like when I was firing Matt, I really didn't like to fire Matt. I think he's a great guy and I think he's very competent. But I just think, you know, you got to make a decision within the confines of the rules of the game, and that's what this is a game that has application to real life. Now what we're going to do is, I believe this last simulation will end on a more positive note. But beyond that, Mrs. Benz and I and some of the other business teachers have been talking. We're probably going to do some awards that are independent of the actual results from the contest. So there'll be obviously a winner of this overall contest, and then we're going to do some awards that I would like to help present along with Mrs. Benz for individual roles that people may have played, winning or losing, inside the game. Okay? And for a minute, I'm also going to be Vice Principal again. Okay, back to work, right? Okay, we have two managers and we have a new task. I guess I would like to know who represents who before I go forward.
Kevin, for Green Monkeys.
Green Monkeys. The third string, huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alicia, I sponsor Microcorp.
Uh-huh. So you're ready to roll too, huh?
Yes.
So this is either going to be a clean sweep or somebody's going to get some revenge, right?
I think I'll turn it around.
All right. Well, I think it's been my feeling, and I think the feeling of the other two colleagues, that the definitive decision maker in both cases has been the element of teamwork and work ethic. I think both teams have been very close on everything else, but the teamwork and work ethic have really been the separating factor. Your job for this particular exercise is to invent something or create something for the summer that teens believe will become a new trend or must-have. You are to develop an accessory, which is an object that is not essential in and of itself, but does add to the beauty, convenience, or effectiveness of something. So you're going to make an accessory, develop an accessory aimed at the teenage market population, and your market accessory will be marketed through a 90-second infomercial. So you're both going to do a 90-second infomercial, which the entire school population will vote on. So the winner will be determined by a vote by the school, taken at a survey. After they watch it, it won't be Mr. me. I guess I'm Mr. whoever I am right now. It won't be the team. It'll be pretty much, again, cut and dried. I do suggest to you, though, that in order to be successful, the principles, the good old-fashioned American principles of hard work, early bird catches the worm, and teamwork will be the keys to success in this particular exercise. Do you have any questions? Okay. The winning team will receive a prize, and at the next ceremony, someone will be hired for a change. And then, as I indicated, we will also have some individual awards we intend to present for the group. And once again, my hat's off to all of you for participation. Your hard work and dedication has really been a great experience for our school, and I think a great learning exercise for all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
See you soon.
Yes.
Okay. Have a good weekend, everyone.
You too.
Don't work too hard. But work enough. Bye.
Bye-bye.
If so, why don't you get a slurping joke? You put your favorite drink inside the duck, insert the straw through the beak, and drink. You can take it anywhere. So don't hesitate now. Buy one today.
Boy, am I dreaming or is it true? tired of my 88 Duster with my windows down. What is disgusting. Oh no, what is that? Oh, the slurping sugar.
Get back here! Oh, all my stuff! And my pants too! I wish there was a way that I could carry all this stuff at once comfortably and hold my pants up at the same time.
Yo.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, good. Who are you?
Don't worry about who I am. You dropped your stuff. You know what you need? Party belt like this.
That looks nice.
It is nice. Check out this wallet. Has a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah.
You like to play cards? I like to play cards.
Yeah.
You know, pick a card, pick a card, pick a card. Oh, don't worry about cards. Cards are fun. Oh, man, this making me thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty?
Yeah.
Oh, take some. Oh,
yeah.
I'm not thirsty no more. Oh, excuse me a second. Hello? Ryan Price? Yes, of course. I will party with you on Friday. I got the party belt. You want the party belt? You can get it too. For $10.57. Matter of fact, you call it next 5 seconds. $10.54. The party belt just for you. Coming this summer. Yeah, this summer.
I'm curious about this. I'm genuinely, sincerely curious about why you may not have seen the problems with the original. And again, everything's true. You won overwhelmingly. You're the winners this time. You did a great job. Good teamwork. Why is there a difference in the standards in your mind?
You mean like why don't we pick up on why it would be inappropriate our first cut?
Yeah. That'd be right. That's helpful even to us, you see.
Yeah. We didn't really. I mean, the part with the broom.
That I think was an accident.
Yeah. I mean, luckily we were able to just take it out completely. But at first we didn't see anything wrong with it. But then, you know, we heard, you know, some people might have a problem with it. You know, we realized that goes all over. If that goes on Channel 19, a lot of people can see it. So we realized that, and we just decided to take it out.
But you still think that that would have made it a more appealing commercial?
For the student body, I think it would.
It's interesting. You watch a lot of things like that?
Personally, no, but, you know, I just think the students in high school would find it funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
And that you think would have been enough to make it the winning commercial?
Yeah.
See, I thought it won on other qualities. I thought it was much more creative.
It was still a good infomercial.
Yeah.
Especially
and a good idea, a good little gimmick.
Yeah.
And well done, well acted, and well shot, and well put together. I got a feeling some other people, even that weren't involved previously, maybe shouldn't have been involved, were involved.
Wow.
And clearly you didn't need it. You
Yeah.
didn't need that part at all. I mean,
No, the part about that would have been objectionable.
right.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But you did a great job. Team did a good job. It was nice to see you come back after, you know, because I didn't know if that was going to happen.
Thank you.
And Miss Capice, what's the deal?
Well, I guess our product was alright. We thought of something first, but we weren't sure how we really were going to put it together. So we were just like kind of last minute, which is not a good idea. And we're like, well, let's just put this one together. And so we did.
So then, basically, all the things that worked for your company the first two times,
Yeah.
getting on top of things, being well organized, this
Yes.
didn't happen this time?
Not really.
So, what, you ran out of gas?
Kind of, I guess. I guess so.
Or complacent?
What do you mean by that?
I think sometimes when people are successful, like companies or teams, that it's very easy to be satisfied. Even schools, I think, could be satisfied. You know, you'd won twice, you had a pattern of winning, you pretty much had dominated in a sense, and then this time you kind of, you didn't just get beat, you got crushed.
Yeah.
You got crushed.
I understand. Yeah.
And you had a little problem in the is that what happened? You just got that's complacency, I think.
Yeah, we did get crushed.
So it was because you thought you were going to win, just go out and win, or?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I think the lesson to be learned is obvious. I mean, when you guys were on the ball and you did prepare and you took the time, you won. And now the Green Monkeys came back and they did it. They took the time. They really thought their project out and they won. So I think the business concept here is very clear as to what's going to make you successful and what's not.
You also, again, you said you had a concept in mind from the beginning.
Yes.
So you had an idea of what you wanted to produce, but you weren't sure how to get to the marketing piece of it, or you weren't sure even of the functionality of the product.
Probably the functionality of it, how to really put it together and all that.
Yeah, I think there were some very serious questions about what you were trying to sell. I think the other idea is a generally usable idea. I don't know how many people need a party belt in the world, but at least it's something that makes some sense. But I don't know about this other one. And you also had a strange name originally selected, and you got hung up on that?
Oh, yes, it was inappropriate, yeah.
Again, I want to ask you guys the same question I asked them. Why don't you see that when you're doing these things from the beginning?
Actually, sir, I didn't come up with that title at all.
Are you going to blame it on somebody else?
I didn't think it was
Well, one of them came up with it, not me.
And everybody said it's
Did
good?
you think it was inappropriate?
Yes, I kind of did, yeah. I was like, why would you put that on television? Oh, it's like, what? Yeah.
Nevertheless, you did get crushed.
Yeah. All in all, yes.
All in all. All right, I think that maybe we should go out of the simulation and wrap it up and do a little debriefing. Is that
That sounds fair.
you good with that, Mrs. Wagner? I'm going to return to being Mr. Domenico, Vice Principal and Academic Coordinator for the school, and no longer firing students. I want to say, and I mean this sincerely, on behalf of not just myself, but the entire administration, and I think the entire business department needs to be congratulated. Mrs. Benz, wherever she went. All right, well, we'll talk about her when she comes back, but I think Mrs. Wagner and Mr. Yeager were involved in this, right? Mm-hmm. I think they did a wonderful job. I think all of you, I think this was one of the most exciting things we've done academically here in a long, long time, and very innovative. And I think it was your creativity that really had a lot to do with this. And Mrs. Wagner and I are really talking that everybody really deserves some comments. I also want to say a couple of things before we even get out these awards. Maybe I will do. We'll just do the awards. The first certificate of achievement goes to Matt Miniska. Yeah, how you doing, man? Congratulations. Okay. I want to say I think Matt was maybe the most creative of all the teams. Had the most creative mind. He certainly has demonstrated to me that maybe he's technologically maybe one of the best. And again, you know, the results are the results, and we know what happened on a team versus team. But I thought Matt did a wonderful job in this whole operation. Ed Dold. Ed, congratulations. Thought you did a great job on this.
Congratulations.
Michael Del Campo. You were dressed better the other night, man. Congratulations. Ennis is no longer with us. Yes.
We'll have to send it to him.
Greg Noonan. Calm, cool. Greg, congratulations. I want to say that, Greg, don't go away. Just stand there a minute. I think Greg was, in fact, the hardest worker. I think that, you know, it's hard to say who was the hardest, but he was certainly one of the hardest workers, and that can't be denied. Again, the results speak for themselves because there's other factors that come into a success in a simulation. But I thought you did a wonderful job. I think you've been a great student here at the school, and we've enjoyed having you here.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Rebecca Billy. So Rebecca did a great job on that first one, huh? She really, you know?
Congratulations.
Great job. Brittany Greenan. James Redstreak. Good job, James. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You should be doing this with us, Mrs. Benz. Where are you, Mrs. Benz?
She's Steiner.
Oh, Steiner. Kevin Fadouk. Bye. How you doing, Kevin? Good job, especially today. Very nice job.
Good job. Congratulations.
Janowski, Jason. You coming for Spanish this year, Jason? No? No, too bad. I enjoyed having you around. You guys got nice phones.
Congratulations.
Yancy Hicks. Congratulations, Nancy.
Congratulations.
Alina Parsons. Elena. Congratulations. Great job. Really enjoyed working with you.
Congratulations.
Scott. Congratulations, Scott. I thought that Scott really got us involved in this project right from the beginning. You know, coming right out of internal, right back into the project. Gabe McFadden. Congratulations, Gabe. All right.
Congratulations.
There's some big things in football out of you guys. Lawrence Harmon. And I think Lawrence here. Lawrence was a secret weapon there in that company. I think that Lawrence had a lot to do with the blitzkrieg that they pulled in the first 2 rounds, and probably maybe not was so involved in the last round. Maybe he just wanted to be kind to the other teams after went there. Great job, Lawrence. Felicia. Felicia did a great job taking the rap today.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Crystal Ward. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Jerron. And Jerron's kind of like, he's the lawyer for the group, you know? All right, congratulations. Great job.
Congratulations.
I think the program also had some other successes, as we know about. I was very thankful you donated from all your proceeds from the lemonade stand, the $50 to the Dave LaGrange Scholarship Fund, doing a good deed. 2 nice scholarships went out to 2 seniors this year. The pizza party, that's already happened?
Yes.
Good, nice. And the blank videos for the project, right, were paid for out of that. $50 donated to the $100 purchase of a savings bond for the marketing senior majoring in business in college, correct? Minimum money for the assignments was taken, right? And final exam breakfast for the marketing class, is that correct? When's that?
That's Monday.
It's Monday.
We want to make sure they do well in their final. Bagels and their mental health.
And we have a special award. Matt is the recipient of the savings bond based on his class average, majoring in business at Drexel University in the fall, and project manager, actively involved in 3 apprentice assignments, and he has continued the editing of the apprentice video. Matt, we have an award for you. And a bonus, right? Small bonus award. So here's your remuneration. And I understand you have problems with pens.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
So maybe just tie that one to yours. I think that today we're going to hire someone, and that's going to be Mr. Harmon. Leadership, teamwork, all the things we said before. So, you're hired. You can come to work. One last item. And again, I want to personally thank Mrs. Benz for inviting me into this project. I want to thank her for the creative energy she devoted to the project. And I think you all should give her a round of applause because this has been one of the most successful things enjoyed it very much. Hope everybody's in a good mood. Nobody's fired. Somebody's hired. Awards everywhere.
Thank you.
Okay?
I would just like to say a couple words. I too am honored that I've had the privilege to work with you guys. I know sometimes you thought we were a little too tough on you, but in reality, once you're out there, that's what it's like. And I think this was a great simulation. It really showed what is going to work in business and what isn't going to work in business. And I hope for the juniors or the sophomores that are staying that you carry that with you through next year and take some business courses. And for those seniors, take it with you. Matt, you're going to be amazed when you're in college how much this project is going to help you in your classes. It really, really was a wonderful project. I used to teach marketing. It's always been my passion. So thank you very much for inviting me into this class.
And you know, again, I'm thinking about a couple of things just for next year, a couple of thoughts. I don't know how many of you are aware of what is really a serious problem. It's a world problem that we could actually do something about. And I was thinking about it last night, that marketing might play a role in this. And that is the concept of fair trade coffee. I don't know how much, anybody know anything about this? Coffee, which everybody really enjoys. I enjoy, this is tea, by the way, today. Coffee prices are at the 30-year low. Record lows, but yet people are paying record highs. I went to Starbucks yesterday in Center City and bought a $3.50 coffee. You know, if I did that for gasoline, I'd be furious.
Right.
But coffee is picked by children in most places, like in Kenya. Kenyan coffee is very, very popular. People are picking coffee in Kenya for like 60 cents a day. 10 years old, 11 years old. And we're subsidizing that when we buy coffee that is not protected by fair trade laws. And some coffee is. And I was thinking we ought to do a little research and see, is Wawa or any of the other companies that we are greatly contributing to as a school. There's a lot of money that comes from Sterling students and faculty that goes to Wawa. And see if we can start to maybe do a study on that, some marketing studies to see who has fair trade coffee and who does not, and maybe try to encourage Wawa one way or another to get involved in doing something like that. It's really hideous what young people do. You know, again, you don't want to turn this into a lecture, but we do live in a great country in this regard that we have child labor laws. And even in America, there's some difficult cases of child labor laws. In Texas and California, where again, children 9, 10 years old cutting onions all day long and not going to school. But this thing about coffee, we can really impact that because it's a product that we use. And we can have an impact on the world by insisting that people who we buy from use fair trade coffee and not child labor, not 9 and 10 years old. And what happens to those kids is they're picking coffee and they use children to climb to the tops of the trees because they can do it. The old people can't do that. And the children, therefore, wind up getting like their wrist, scratches and stuff like that. The pesticides get in them. They start to lose their hair. It's a hideous, ugly story. I'll even try to get some film for you for next year. But I thought it might be something we could work on for next year. On that happy note. Once again, thanks to everybody. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much.